In today's video, we have this interesting problem. We have square root of a minus square root of b is equal to square root of 6 minus 4 root 2. And we have to find the values of a and b. But before we begin, feel free to pause the video and try this first. Now let's get started. First, let's eliminate this square root by raising each side of the equation to the second power. Expanding the left-hand side of the equation, we have square root of a squared plus square root of b squared minus 2 times square root of a times square root of b. And this is equal to, straight away we can see that this square will cancel this square root. So we are left with 6 minus 4 root 2. Now let's simplify everything. This square will cancel this square root, so we have a plus, from here this square will also cancel this, so we have here to be b, then minus 2 times, this whole thing is the same as square root of a times b, and this is equal to 6 minus 4 root 2. Then from here we will say, by comparing, a plus b is equal to 6. Let's call this equation 1. And then we have negative 2 square root of a times b is equal to negative 4 square root of 2. And we will call this equation 2. From equation 2, let's divide each side of the equation by negative 2. So that this and this will go. So we are left with square root of a times b is equal to this negative and this negative will go. 2 goes into itself 1 and then goes into 4 2 times. So we have, and from here let's raise each side of the equation to the second power. So that this will cancel this. So we have a times b is equal to 4 times 2. And this implies that a times b is equal to 8. And we will call this equation 3. And now from equation 1, this equation, let's make b the subject, right? So we have b is equal to 6 minus a. And we will call this equation 4. Now put equation 4 into equation 3. So what it means is that where we see b in equation 3, we're going to put 6 minus a. So we're going to have a times 6 minus a is equal to 8. And if we simplify this, we have 6a minus a squared is equal to 8. Since we have a quadratic equation, let's equate everything to 0. So we're going to have a squared minus 6a plus 8 is equal to 0. This is a simple quadratic equation, so let's use factoring method for this. Let's find two factors that when we multiply them, we'll be getting positive 8, but when we sum them up, we'll be getting negative 6. And the factors are negative 4, negative 2. So it means that this equation is the same as a squared minus 4a minus 2a plus 8 is equal to 0. And now we can factor a from these two terms. So we have a times a minus 4. Then from these two terms, we have negative 2 times a minus 4. And this is equal to 0. We have a minus 4, a minus 4. So let's factor that one out. We have a minus 4 times, here we are left with a, then this part we are left with negative 2, and this is equal to 0. And from here we can say that a minus 4 is equal to 0, or a minus 2 is equal to 0. From this equation we have a is equal to 4, then from this equation we have a to be 2. So now that we know the values of a, let's go ahead and then find the values of b from this equation, which is b is equal to 6 minus a. So we have b is equal to 6 minus a. So what is b when a is equal to 4? When a is 4, we have b is equal to 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. Then from this, when a is equal to 2, we have b is equal to 6 minus 2, which is equal to 4. Therefore, the values of a and b is equal to 4, 2, then 2, 4. So guys, this is pretty much it. I hope you found this video useful. Smash the like button and also subscribe to this channel. See you again on the next video. Bye bye.